Here's the analysis result for the guy you filled out the survey for. The result? C minus. This guy is below par. He has some issues to watch out for. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's not just full of talk, he'll actually put in the hard work to move up in his career. He's determined and serious about meeting his targets and tends to push through obstacles without giving up. So while he'll rise quickly, he may also make a few enemies along the way.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's more likely to explode than to quietly pick up the pieces. He doesn't shy away from problems, but his first reaction is often anger. He might raise his voice, blame others, or make sharp comments. If you're sensitive to harsh words or drama, his style may be tough to handle.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
Most people at work will see him as hard-working and determined, but he won't be the person everyone rushes to for help or friendship. He often comes across as strict and can be sharp with his words, so he tends to rub people the wrong way. If you hope for a partner who's well loved and easygoing at work, he may not fit that picture.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your own career, he is more likely to feel threatened than proud. He likes things done his way and wants to be the one in control. So your success can make him feel insecure or compete with you instead of celebrate with you. Rather than cheering you on, he might react with harsh words, criticism, or even pick fights.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, it is very likely he will feel upset and maybe even resentful. He wants to be the one in charge and winning. So, seeing you do better can hurt his pride. This isn't something you can easily fix by being extra kind. His need to be on top runs deep.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He handles money with a lot of care and likes things to be organized and planned. You'll rarely see him making sudden big purchases or wasting money just for fun. He keeps a close watch on where every rupee goes and expects the same seriousness from those around him.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't try to show off or act richer than he is. He takes pride in being practical and responsible when it comes to spending. With him, you won't have to worry about hidden debts or fake lifestyles. What you see is what you get.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's quite strict when it comes to both money and his way of thinking. Don't expect open hearted generosity or sweet gestures. He's more likely to watch every rupee and stick firmly to his own opinions. If you need small surprises, warm gifts, or a gentle touch, he may not offer it.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's very open about how much is coming in and going out. He'll let you know where every rupee goes. You won't find him hiding his spending or keeping secrets about money, but his way can feel controlling at times. Honesty is there, but be ready for him to hold the reins tightly.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He's likely to believe that housework is mostly your job. He's strict about order and routines, but when it comes to daily chores at home, he'll expect you to take the lead and keep things tidy. Open talks early on are important here.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's much more likely to help by supervising than by actually pitching in with chores and diapers. You'll often find him pointing out what needs to be done or telling you how to do things, but rarely rolling up his sleeves himself. This can leave you feeling like you're carrying all the load while he stands back and manages.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He's more focused on proving he's right than truly understanding your side. When you express your feelings or thoughts, he's quick to jump into arguments and push for his own view, sometimes with harsh words. Listening quietly or showing empathy doesn't come easily to him.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he can say hurtful things and act quite aggressive. He doesn't hold back. His words might be sharp or insulting, and he could raise his voice or even yell. His temper is strong, so small arguments can quickly get out of hand, leaving you feeling scared or upset.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he gets angry very quickly, and this is something you shouldn't ignore. Quick temper isn't just about loud words. It can make home life feel tense and unpredictable. You deserve safety and respect, so don't brush off this red flag hoping it will change.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
It's very hard for him to say sorry or admit when he's wrong. Instead of taking responsibility, he's more likely to blame you or make excuses, even if the mistake was clearly his. If you need a partner who owns up to his actions and tries to fix things, you may feel disappointed with him.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He may struggle to fully respect your boundaries, especially if they don't match his own wants or ideas. When you say no, he's likely to push back or argue instead of quietly accepting it. Sometimes he might try to convince you to change your mind, ignoring how you feel in that moment.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, this is the kind of man who can easily take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. Instead of understanding your feelings or respecting your space, he might get upset, make harsh comments, or even blame you for rejecting him. He sees things mostly from his own side, so your needs may get overlooked.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Sadly, you may not be able to fully trust him with your private moments. If there's a fight or he feels upset, he might bring up personal things you shared in confidence, use them against you, or say things just to hurt your feelings. If he's ever made you feel unsafe or embarrassed, take it seriously. It's a warning you shouldn't ignore.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is not someone who is easily distracted by other women. He is generally focused and disciplined when it comes to commitment. You won't find him running after attention or flirting just for fun. He sticks to routines and expects loyalty from both sides. His attention is steady, but his way of showing love may feel strict or plain.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
Yes, he has a strong tendency to be possessive, often acting jealous, controlling, or suspicious. He wants things and people to follow his rules. And if you spend time with others or make decisions on your own, he may get upset or start questioning you. This doesn't come from love, it's about control and his need to feel in charge.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
Yes, with him, what looks like being protective is mostly a sign of wanting control. He might say he's keeping you safe or looking out for you, but really it's about making sure things always go his way. True care should feel supportive, not like a cage or constant supervision.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will most likely expect you to do most of the parenting work rather than seeing it as a team effort. He may set rules and give instructions, but when it comes to daily tasks and caring for the kids, he'll leave those jobs to you. Sharing responsibility is not something that comes easy to him.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he's likely to lose his temper rather than stay calm. Instead of listening patiently or comforting them, he may raise his voice, say harsh things, or act strict. Even when they need support, he finds it hard to step back and offer gentle help.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
He will support your role as a mother mainly by expecting you to take care of the house and kids, but may struggle to respect you as your own person with dreams and wishes outside of family duties. If you want to work, pursue hobbies, or have a life beyond being a mother, he could be unsupportive or even dismissive. Don't settle for a life where you have to give up your own dreams.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
Yes, he is the kind of man who may seem to support your career at first, but then expect you to quit or step back once you have a child. He believes strongly in clear roles and routines, so after the baby, he may insist that your main duty should be home and family, not outside work. You might hear things like, it's best for the child, or a mother's place is at home, even if you love your job.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He's likely to act polite with your parents, but real warmth will be missing. You may see him greet them or behave properly during visits, but don't expect friendly chats, thoughtful gestures, or deep connection. His main goal is to follow social rules, not to build loving relationships with your family. He will expect your family to adjust to his ways, not the other way around.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he's more likely to make things worse than handle it calmly. He reacts strongly to discomfort or disruption and might respond with anger, harsh words, or firm demands. This can cause more tension and upset, leaving you stuck in the middle.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he's likely to act modern with you in private, but expect you to be a traditional supportive wife when his relatives are around. At home, he might be open to your choices, but in front of family, he'll want you to follow customs, dress modestly, behave respectfully, and keep everyone happy according to their expectations. Be honest with yourself about how much you can accept this mix.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he is more likely to stay out of it or even side with his family rather than stand up for you. He prefers keeping order and peace in his own circle, so your feelings may come second when there's a conflict. This can leave you feeling unsupported and alone during tough times.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He's very likely to be a mummy's boy and will almost always choose his mother's side in a conflict. His respect and loyalty to his mother run deep. So even if you are right or hurting, he may struggle to stand up for you. This can be very hard if you hope for a partner who supports you and values your feelings.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
Yes, he's the kind who might share details of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He often treats family as a sounding board instead of keeping your personal matters between the two of you. When your partner does this, it breaks trust and can create drama and distance.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, after all that analysis, we can conclude that this guy is a C minus. This guy is below par and he has some serious issues to watch out for. Day in and day out, being with this man can feel demanding and sometimes heavy. He is strict about routines, quick to criticize, and slow to show warmth or praise.